Hey everybody, clearing. All right, this is a Divine Masculine check-in for the 1212 portal. So let's see what we can get. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through for the beautiful twins that join me here. What is it we can see for the Divine Masculines? What is going on during this 1212 portal? Let's see, what is it, Divine Creator, that the Divine Masculines are experiencing during the 1212 portal? Two piles. Oh, Tower. Wow. Okay, so we got the Tower. I'm going to pull clarifiers on that. And then we also got the Queen of Swords, Justice, the Two of Cups, and communication potential. This all went back to back like this on the fence. So it landed sideways like this. So there are things that could go either way right now. I'm going to lay it on my table and pull some clarifiers. Let's see, this Tower. Being asked to do the Hermetic Tarot. What can we see, Divine Masculines, for this Tower? On what level is this Tower? I'm too afraid to talk to you, and you are so very special in the reverse. What we do for self, we do for twin. It looks like the Divine Masculines are understanding that you have inspired them to... I just heard you are the only one that intimidates them like you do. This is totally unusual for them because they haven't had the tables turned before. Divine Feminine, you have grown up. You are like the sunshine. Your Divine Masculine is really seeing where their shortcomings are right now. And that is new, because even if the Divine Masculines have maybe in the past, how do I word this? Made it sound like it was them, not you, but it felt a little bit off. It may have been patronizing in the past. Now they're actually at that layer of processing where they realize they have only been holding your connection at bay because they haven't been feeling special enough to deserve you. If they've known this but haven't allowed the feelings of it to sink in before now, it's hitting them very hard. So Divine Masculines, let's get a support card for you and see what we can know. What would the Divine like you to know about this energy right now? Chamber of Communication, Correspondence, Declaration, and Telepathy. So Divine Masculines, telepathically, you are very in tune to your Divine Feminine. Something is hitting you super hard, and just know that you can reach out telepathically. You can send that to your Divine Feminine. So if you haven't got the guts to message directly, at least send an energetic correspondence or declaration about what you're going through. But in many cases, you may want to reach out. I'm also hearing for some Divine Masculines, they've picked up on something from you, Divine Feminines. Possibly you have other options is what I'm getting, or your Divine Masculine has felt into an advance from someone else, has felt the energy. Something hit close to home that has triggered them. I heard once and for all and like never before. So there's something. I need more information. Let's get more information. So Divine Masculines, what is the triggering? What has happened? The free will. They're just looking at it from the other side. They're looking at you as precious. They're flipping the tables. They have been putting themselves first, and now something all of a sudden has impressed upon them that they've been looking at the situation ass backwards. I just heard ass backwards. So interesting. That's what I'm seeing. Let's see what else is going on. Divine Masculine. So Queen of Swords about justice. So you might be waiting to hear, Divine Masculine might be waiting to hear an update on your karmic situation, Divine Femmes. This can also be that they are seeing another karmic feminine energy around somebody that they chose, a situation they chose, and they're seeing why it's in your favor, why you were the better of the two options. I'm getting the comparative energy. They want to rush forward and tell you that the love is here in your connection, but they're not. They're waiting for timing, I'm hearing. What is this communication, divine masculines? What can we see? What can we know about this? Yeah, so seek professional advice. This is the Justice card that came out on the reverse, or on the side, sorry. And so divine masculines are wondering if they need to seek added advice about their side of energy, or if you need extra support. Also, we get this Ace of Wands. So there is a growing passion here. They are, I just heard renewed passion, because they're seeing this Tower moment is causing them to really understand the value of your connection and why it's like no other. I feel the same way. Will you choose me? And I just want you all the time. So whatever is making the divine masculines feel insecure right now, they're wondering, yeah, they're wondering when it will be time. They really want to go deeply into the love with focus. Something has caused them to want to really take advantage of this love for once, but not in the negative way, like not exploit it, but experience what it has to offer. I just heard. Okay, divine masculines watching. What can we get for a support card? Simultaneity, nonlinear processing, and epiphany. Emotional equilibrium and compassionate non-attachment. So divine masculines, come back into balance. You're seeing the other side of the coin with what your divine feminine and your connection has to offer. You're getting close. There's something that's coming down to the wire, and just trust that your divine feminine is on the same page. You're both having epiphanies. You're both processing on simultaneous timelines. So just stay in non-attachment. Keep looking at what is coming up for you and what you can do about it from your side of the energy, because divine masculines, the love is real here. It is very real and true and beautiful. So let's get another clarifying energy. I want to see what the divine masculines want to do about this communication. Temperance, yeah. Emotional equilibrium, that card also came out. So they're working on their balance, which allows them not to be less than or better than, and coming into 0 point where there can just be a celebration of the connection through equality. So this eclipse is really click, making the energy charge off, what is that? Not off gas, but discharge. It's discharging some of the pent up energies that were in resistance. So whatever your divine masculine was thinking about your connection, the incredibly swift and obvious opposite just came in and bowled them over with something, and they are now forced to look at the big picture, the whole picture. So what can we see, divine creator, for the divine masculine collective that joins me here? What are the DMs thinking about the connection? What are they feeling for their DFs on the heart space? What are they wishing for the connection at this time? What is the action the DMs are taking in their lives? What is the biggest challenge? What is the solution to that challenge? And where is the energy going? So what are they thinking? Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this is the passion. I'm really getting this is the false starts, the hot and cold, the times that your sexual connection hasn't flowed easily or gotten off the ground. This is wanting to come through all of that back and forth and have some stable, dependable, I want you all the time kind of energy. secretly they are overcoming whatever this lusty temporary gratification was, that they were pulled in another direction. They were pulled in an easy direction, and now they are looking at that and seeing that they want to come out of it. They want to do better, I just heard. I'm going to pull an advice card for the Divine Feminines as we go. Let's do this deck. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using this deck as the clarifiers for the feminines. What can we see for the feminines for this? Learn from the past. So Divine Feminines, you're being asked to really look at the energy that your DM was bringing to your connection and see it as weak energy, not necessarily a judgment that will be forevermore your Divine Masculine's way, like that's just them. Don't look at it that way, but learn from the past, because you have more control over how to be treated in a dynamic than you have given yourself credit for. And when you can voice the things that have happened that you see through the pattern of, and you know, with humor, casually, with not having over emotionality, when you're just on a grounded, practical, fun-loving, joyful, free energy about it, you can pretty much communicate anything that you would like to about your standards in a connection, and it won't be met with resistance or rejection. It will just be honored. So Divine Feminines, your Divine Masculine is learning from the past, but you should learn from the past too and see the patterns as energetic systems. Don't ego identify them, ego align them with your divine and lock your divine partner in the box of that's just the way they are, that's the way they'll always be. You can learn. Okay, what is the heart space? Teamwork and Four of Swords, Lord of Rest from Strife. So there is a desire to put the past, the third-party situations, the heartache, the not ready, the over-promising, under-committing energy, even if it's just implied, the Divine Masculines want to let go of that. They want to integrate the lessons. They want to be working together as a team. They don't want to feel awkward, strange energy when they tune into you. They want to really understand what they're picking up on so they don't have to guess. Where is that deck? So for Divine Feminines, what can we see for this? Turn knowledge into wisdom. Yes, learn from the past and now turn that knowledge into wisdom. So there does appear to be some heart-centered meditation. You're going to be bringing the feminine piece of the puzzle to the table when your Divine Masculine integrates the lessons this journey has taught them. The two of you will be coming together to share that understanding and align with the new paradigm, the new awareness together. And autonomously, because everybody will have their own opinion, their own observation from their side of the energy. So this is your time to do that recap. There is going to be a coming back around, coming back into communication. What are Divine Masculines wishing for the connection? Lord of Waves and Water. I just got that there's a potential travel trip over water for some, but this is the Knight of Cups. So this is love messages after coming through emotional confusion and emotional storm. I just heard the Hanged Man in the upright is bing. I now see something I didn't see before. So Divine Masculines are wishing to, this could be an apology for some, to also voice the way they've conducted themselves, because they're seeing the flip side of it. They haven't really put themselves in your shoes. I'm hearing that for two reasons. One, they haven't let their actions sink in as to how it might affect you. And two, they haven't fully been able to receive your love because they've been having it in a compartmentalized motion. What is the energy card for the feminines here? That one wanted to come out. Nothing is wasted. So it's not too late. You haven't wrecked an opportunity, you haven't said the wrong thing at the wrong time. Every single thing has been a building block for this relationship. Every little bit of awkward, love-filled, raw, clumsy, heartfelt exchange has served a purpose, a foundation, and it's like a time capsule. And right now, the divine masculines have remembered something you said or are tuned into your frequency as they're coming to certain conclusions in their own life. And it's really getting to that aha moment state here. What are the divine masculines doing in their 3D? Six of Swords, Lord of Earned Success in the reverse. So they're really thinking deeply. What is worth receiving? The Knight of Coins is the steadfast, always gets to the goal knight. In the reverse, this is opening up the preconceived notions of how that should look. So many times the divine masculines have stubbornly had a view of what success looks like, and in these connections the divine feminine has been held at arm's length because the divine masculines had a different idea of what their reality needed to do at this time. In the reverse, the divine masculines are really looking at what is justified, what is earned, what is warranted. And there is an opening of the previous preconceived notions and a desire to just really have authentic connection. I'm getting this very craving the genuine, craving real, craving a foundation, bedrock. I'm just hearing they are craving bedrock here. Baseline, real, substance. They're craving substance right now. I just heard no more fruitcake for me, thank you. Oh my goodness. What can we see for divine feminines? Clear out the clutter. So anything, divine feminines, anything that you still keep around that is airy-fairy, flaky, too woo-woo, anything that doesn't represent your grounded, practical, present self, time to let it go. So that is thoughts, beliefs, you know, friends, old outfits, knickknacks, dietary choices, habits, all of it. It can go. One more layer can go from all of the twins right now, it looks like. What is the biggest challenge for the DMs? Seven of Cups, Lord of illusionary success. So this is confusion. We just got Lord of earned success in the reverse, and then illusionary success. So the divine masculines know that they have to shift from the good on paper illusion of success, the appearances, into actually earning what is meant for them. They can't go and disrupt things around them anymore and steal or take or win in rivalry anything anymore. Those competition timelines are being eclipsed out, I heard. And so illusionary success, divine masculines, you're being asked to let go of the past, mourn that past part of you that thought that was the appropriate idea of living it, you know, making it. Whatever it is that you were going for that's just fluff, let that go and see the love in it, though. It wasn't all for naught, I just heard. It was to teach you certain principles like discernment and discipline and stamina and manifestation and, you know, all the aspects, self-sacrifice, selflessness, the difference between genuine and counterfeit energies in every regard. All of those chasing the pipe dreams, the idea of what would be deemed worthy, let it all go and see that even still, even though your vision of that is shifting to something more authentic, all of the energetic lessons in character have still been retained, even though the original success, ideas of success are being let go. All of those character traits that helped you go for those dreams, even if they were misguided, are still in your toolkit. Heck yeah. So what is the spirit guided solution for that? The Empress in the reverse and the Six of Cups in the upright. This says Lord of Pleasure. So time to let true pleasure in. This is another interpretation of the Son of Pentacles in the reverse. Instead of going for what things should look like on the surface, we're going for the pleasure. We're going for how they make us feel. And this is the key to true abundance. So Divine Masculines, wherever you feel abundance and joy and ease and true fulfillment lacking, bring in this pleasure again. We can only access this when our sacral chakra is healed, when we're not afraid of our own happiness, when we're not scared of feeling pleasure, when we've healed enough to embrace true pleasure and reach for the highest expression of that. You know, like Joseph Campbell said, follow your bliss. We have to do the work to get in the hot seat to actually be a match for our bliss. That's reminding me of this tower moment that the masculines had in the beginning, where they're realizing that they truly are special. They've outgrown certain karmic situations as well, and now they're seeing that you are the only one fit to go forward in a deepening connection because you have done the work. They're seeing all of it right now, Divine Feminine. Where's the connection going? Lord of Peace restored, Two of Swords. So they're choosing to go towards the passion. This one wand, I just heard unadulterated passion. This is the player card. We saw it already in the reverse. The Knight of Wands came up, that they were secretly seeing through things that did not serve them regarding the hot and cold energy. And I'm getting in this interpretation from the energy on the card that the Divine Masculines are deciding to streamline and really focus in one direction, not in multiple options now. And it has been a fear-based motion that they've been spreading themselves too thin. They're secretly trying to work the puzzle of what that would look like and how one would do it. Let's get a card for the feminines. What can we see for Divine Feminines? Know your worth. So this serves in so many ways. When you know your worth, you're not going to take anything personally, Divine Feminines, and you're going to be okay regardless if your Divine Masculine comes in right now or not. When your Divine Masculine comes in, if you know your worth, you can just be in that high frequency where you can roll with any kind of shortcomings your Divine Masculine is still trying to release, or things still being considered regarding dynamics and what feels good or not. Remember, your Divine Masculine, just like you, has only ever had karmic situations that pale in comparison to this connection. So your Divine Masculine doesn't have a frame of reference to know what they are going forward to. They just know that they're finally getting to a place where they want to do it with passion. So know your worth so you can be a co-creator. Your Divine Masculine doesn't have all the answers and is just withholding that out of scarcity for you. Divine Feminine, it is a joint effort. When you both are willing, it's a work of art that comes in to be done together. So when you know your worth, you can find that middle. You know what is yours, what isn't. You know what your standards are and what you're not a fit for. And you're able to communicate to your masculine how to meet you there. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.